After a friendly meeting with President Obama at the White House to discuss a transfer of power, President-elect Donald Trump is now planning to change the way Washington does business and handles your money. Does this mean that America will be open for business soon after Trump is inaugurated? Forbes media chairman, Mr. Capitalism himself, Steve Forbes, joins us now to weigh in. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we get back to a capitalist model rather than something in between socialism and capitalism?
Yeah, no third way, the right way.
No third way. All right. First question has to be very personal. If you are tapped to be Treasury Secretary or Treasury of Commerce or something else in this administration, would you accept?
Well, I'd be very flattered, but I think I can play a very constructive role as an activist journalist on the outside. But I'm going to be supportive whatever way I can.
But you're not ruling it out?
Well, not ruling it in, not ruling it out. I'll be supportive, put it that way.
The interesting thing about Commerce Secretary, a lot of people say Commerce really doesn't do that much. And there was one guy...
It does not aid commerce.
Yeah, right. Well, you could be, if you were Secretary of Commerce, you could actually eliminate your own agency. Wouldn't that be nice to sow the seeds of destruction within the Commerce Department?
Well, I proposed that when I ran 20 years ago, and as Ronald Reagan said, there's nothing more immortal than a government agency. You got to get Congress, and they have a lot of other things they got to get done, David, particularly on the tax side to get this economy moving again rather than restructuring government itself. That'll come later. First things first. Got to show people that this country's back on its feet.
One thing that is happening, you look at what's happening with gold over the past couple of days. The gold trade has gone way down. Gold was off over $40 today. It's off about, I guess it's about close to $100 off since what's happened, since the election itself. Is there a belief that the Federal Reserve in particular may lead the way to normalizing our crazy interest rate experiments around the world that have really hurt a lot of people?
I don't know if the Fed is smart enough to have read the election returns. Donald Trump did take some pokes at it during the campaign, which is good. The Fed has messed up, as you say, the credit market so that small and new businesses can't get the credit they need to.
Not to mention retirees living off of their wages.
Life insurance companies are being hit hard. Pensions are being hit hard. So let's have free markets again with interest rates.
Well, one thing that bothers some free marketeers about Donald Trump is his views on trade. Today, we got word that the congressional leaders have told President Obama they will not reconsider the Pacific trade deal, known as TPP again. Is TPP dead? Is NAFTA dead? All of the agreements, some of which were done with Republican input, are they all dead now?
Certainly TPP is dead as it is now been negotiated, and since Hillary Clinton had come out against it, there's no way to resurrect that body. So they're going to have to revisit it next year. One of the things Trump could do on the trade front that sounds a little counterintuitive is to start negotiating with the Chinese about stabilizing the yuan against the dollar. So no devaluations, revaluations, none of that stuff. Fix it, and so therefore no more games
playing. What kind of leverage would we have on that?
The fact that we're back in business, the fact that we're going to be sending the Navy to close to those man-made islands to show that South China Sea is not a Chinese lake, it's international waters. So when they see that we're serious about doing things, I think they want to, they'll be ready to negotiate.
Steve Forbes, we hope we hear a lot of you from inside perhaps the administration, but you say you do just as well outside.
Well, with you guys, how can one lose?
Steve Forbes, great to see you.